Hello everyone, this is Rochelle. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to navigate Dance Studio Pro and how to make some payments, how to view your statements and stuff like that. Hopefully I don't confuse you more. So a lot of you have a login, but if you don't, you can go to the first time here button and kind of find yourself or your dancer in the system. If you are having trouble finding yourself or your dancer, do not create a new dancer. Chances are, if you're getting statements, I have your dancer in there. I just need to either, spell their name correctly or, the correct date of birth. So just message me on Band if you cannot find yourself. So the first step is to log on to Dance Studio Pro, and don't be alarmed when you first log in. It'll have all of the charges for competition and tuition. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see the current students. Your dancer's name will be on there twice. One has an asterisk, and that is the competition account. And the one without is just the tuition account. So if you scroll down more, I'll show you how to look at your statements. We don't really have a Sally, but I just changed the name so we can use it as an example. We are going to click on Make a Payment. It will take you to a new page, and you just scroll down to the bottom and it'll have both of your statements, your tuition statement and your competition statement. And my ultimate goal is to just have everyone be able to log on here, and that way we won't have to print and waste the paper and the time doing that. So we are going to click on the tuition statement, which is the top statement there, and we can follow along here. The tuition statement's a little bit easier to read. So if you start on September 20th, there was a zero balance, and then you can see that she was charged the 98, which brought the total up to 98, and then you can see where they paid $98, so that brought it back to zero. And I made an error and didn't have it right in the computer for an acro class. So if you notice that your tuition is $5 more than it was last time, then you were probably part of that acro class. If you have any concerns, I can go over that with you. But so you could see how she was charged November tuition of $103, and that is the ending balance. Another thing I want to point out is the discount, the early bird discount, and it says discount applied and good through November 5th, and that is the 103. So after November 5th, it goes up by $5 to $108. So please be mindful of that when you're making payments. Okay, now we're going to click on the competition statement. And the first thing I want to point out is that all the competition fees are not charged until January 3rd. You can see on the left-hand column. And you can see on each one it says discount applied and good through February 9th of 2022. So after that date, they'll go up significantly. So we need those competition fees as soon as we can so we can pay the dance competition company. So here is the breakdown of the pricing that the competition has on their website. So the first tier pricing is what is on your statements right now. So they actually want us to pay that 60 days prior to the first day of competition, but we have it marked as due for 30 days prior to the first competition day. So it is important to try to get that to us as soon as possible. And the next, so after that date that we have marked on each transaction, it'll go up to the tier 3 pricing, which is significantly higher than the others. So the competition fees are just listed, just right now for you to plan and continue to fundraise and pay payments on that, so that we're not hit all at once when those fees are due. So if you're wondering what you owe right at this moment, you can go to the date right before January 3rd and follow it all the way over. And so it looks like Sally owes $128 in costumes. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do a payment and how to split your payment into the tuition and the competition fees and costumes. So it's going to ask you how you want to pay the balance or pay for all overdue items. And we want to select other and then hit next. Then you're going to want to select the drop down by Sally's name. And you can see that it brings you to Sally and then Sally with the asterisk. So we're going to pay tuition first. So we're going to do just the one without the asterisk. Then we're going to do the drop down where it says select item and select November tuition, and it'll automatically put what you owe for tuition, which is $103. Then we're going to add payment, and then we're going to drop down and select the competition Sally, and done. And there's two ways to do this. So you can go ahead and add it by each fee. So if we select to die for competition fee, it'll put whatever that is, the $69. And then we can go and select the next fee if we wanted to. But these fees aren't due until later, but I'm just showing you. And then add payment. So we can do it that way. So if we didn't want to add those fees, we can go ahead and click the red X and it deletes them off of your transaction. The other way is just to go all the way down to balance. And since we know that right now we owe $128 in costumes, we can just put $128 there in the payment amount and then add payment. And then it brings the total to $231. And then you can hit next. So here it has the convenience fee. It's much cheaper if you pay with an e-check, but I'm not exactly sure if that's just with your bank card or your bank card versus a credit card or what. So if anyone has tried that and noticed that they are charged the small fee with just your debit card, then just let me know so I can pass on the word. And then you just enter your card here and pay now. And then it will automatically take it off of your statements. So then you can go back and look. This is really pretty convenient, especially for those of you who have older kids and you hardly make it to the studio or are not there when Anita's there to give her payment. It's something that I would really, really love for everyone to start using. I do a happy dance like this. So, yeah, let's do it. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll do my best to help you. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.